Takes more than a minute and it takes more than one tool, but it is a really cool idea.
There we go, look at that. So I'm going to replace this with this. So if I got the instructions correct, it's as simple as fully putting this thing in and then tightening it down. So that's what I'm going to do. Just going to shove it in there. Yeah, it fits. It's kind of a tight fit, but I'll be able to get it in there. There we go. Seated in, and now I just need to tighten this down. 7/16. Now the cool thing about the other kit that they make is it requires no tools. Uh-oh, that might not be grabbing there. Let's see. I'm going to say you might need an extension to really make this work. It might be because I'm having a hard time tightening it, and it might be because it's too slick around that edge. Let's see if I can tighten it down and wedge it in there a little bit more so that works. That seems to be doing better. It's a little bit hard to see if it's twisting, and it is again. And then I'm having a hard time twisting just the nut. It seems like if I do it this way, I can get it to work. Let's see if I can show it to you. And maybe it just needs to get tight enough this way to where you can use the, yeah, see how that's spinning? I don't know how to get that in there and have that not spin. See that? If I go really slow, oh, it still wants to turn, and it's not seating right. To go real slow? No? I would assume that as it tightens, it would work better. So I am making progress. It's taking a long time, and that bottom part wants to turn. So I gotta go really slow. See? See that spin? Not quite sure what to do about that. If I push it in hard, it spins. If I, yeah, I'm just not getting that to seat right with that thing. It's still wanting to spin when I twist it. So if I go really slow, I can get some turn without the base turning, but then I hit enough and it turns. And I don't know if that's maybe the material that they use and the fact that I used some Armor All on there that's made it too slippery, but I'm just not getting that to go in there. I may have to take it out and really clean it up or something. Okay, I'm gonna let this other one sit on top of my light and warm up. That should get it warm while I clean off. Now I've got some acetone on a rag. I'm just gonna clean that out in there and let it dry for a second. See if that makes a difference in how it grabs. It's totally clean. We'll see if it works. Okay, it's totally warm from the light. I'm just gonna drop it in there. push it in, seat it, and then start to tighten it. See if that works. Supposedly it's a one tool kind of thing. I'm going nice and gentle. And I'm making a little progress. Now, see how it wants to move? I don't know if you can see that. The base wants to move, so it's really hard to lock it in place if that's moving like that. Dang it, I'm not sure what to do about that. Well, try as I may, I cannot get that thing to go without moving the base. I've even tried wedging this little screwdriver in there to try to hold that material in place so that this can tighten. The brass can actually... I don't know if it's just because the temperature is so cold or what. I mean, it's probably 30-something degrees in here, but still I would expect that this would be pretty easy to get to go. Okay, a couple of things about this. First of all, to get it tight enough, you need a deep socket. This regular socket is just not going to do the job. Second of all, that gasket thing underneath there is really hard to keep from spinning. It's kind of dense. It's not made out of the same rubber as the original stuff, so it doesn't want to grip. Even though I totally cleaned it off with acetone and everything, the only way I was able to get it to tighten down was to take the washer off, put a little bit of lube underneath there, and for lube I used some Armor All, and then slowly tighten it like this. And that was the only way to get it to work. And this was not easy to get it to this part. I think I'll be able to fill up the tire, and then I want to see how it holds air tonight. Here's the finished product. It looks great. It does not stick out. I pumped a little air into the tire, just enough to get it up. And I think that's it for this one. I just want to see how it holds. I would say that for the money, it's not exactly what you'll expect. I really like the way they look, and I love this idea. This material needs to be more grippy though on this side, so that it'll stay in place when you're trying to tighten down everything. And then I think it would work. I do not know how this would work with the ones that are made for the trail. Hopefully I'll get a chance to, maybe I don't want that chance, but I'll probably get a chance someday to try those out, and we'll see.